So here's the result of the TikTok ads and Facebook ads dropshipping challenge. In today's video, I'm going to be attempting to do Shopify dropshipping in 2022 with a $1,000 budget using TikTok ads and Facebook ads. Now with this Shopify dropshipping challenge, I'm going to be giving myself a 72-hour window to try and get as many sales as possible. Now during the 72 hours of this challenge, I need to go out there and find a winning product that's suitable for TikTok ads and for Facebook ads. Then I need to go out there and build a one product store. Then I need to get some content created for my TikTok ads and my Facebook ads, because TikTok ads are slightly different than Facebook ads when it comes to the content that you need to use, and I'll explain all of that in the challenge later. Then I need to set up my TikTok ads and my Facebook ads, and I'm going to be spending between $300 to $500 on each different platform, which will equivalent to around about $1,000. So welcome to the YouTube channel. My name's Sebastian, known as the ECOM King, and this is going to be one of my most exciting dropshipping challenges that I've ever done on this channel. And the reason why is because I've never done a TikTok ads challenge on this channel ever before. Now the great thing about this Shopify dropshipping challenge is you're not only going to get really entertained by watching it, you're also going to get educated, because I'm going to be showing you exactly how I find winning products for TikTok. I'm going to be showing you how I build my Shopify stores for TikTok ads and for Facebook ads. Then I'm going to be showing you how I get my content created. Then I'm going to be showing my exact strategy for TikTok ads and for Facebook ads. And the whole point of this challenge is to see if I can generate as much money possible in 72 hours with a $1,000 budget between Facebook ads and TikTok ads. And the most important thing is I want to see how our Shopify dropshipping is in 2022. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you go get yourself some popcorn, some snacks, and some drinks, because this one is going to be an absolute banger. So I'm going to be giving away the Shopify business that I create in this challenge, and that'll be the Shopify store, that'll be the ad account, that'll be all the content that I create for the store to one of you lucky watchers and hopefully subscribers. So make sure you subscribe, and all you need to do to enter the giveaway to potentially win this whole dropshipping business that I'm going to be starting in this challenge is we need to hit 5,000 likes on this video, and you need to let me know in the comment section below why you potentially want to win it. So today is the first day of the 72-hour Shopify dropshipping challenge, and this is going to be the most busiest day of this challenge because I'm going to have to be doing pretty much everything in this single day to give myself enough time for the other 2 days to let my ads run to see enough progression to get a fair result. So the first thing that I need to do today is I need to do some product research, and I need to find a suitable product for TikTok ads and for Facebook ads. Then I need to create a one product store, and then I need to come up with some ad copy and creatives for my TikTok ads and my Facebook ads. Then I need to get some content created for the 2 different platforms, and then once I've done that, I can start to launch the ads on TikTok and on Facebook. So from what I've just told you there, I've got a lot of stuff that I need to do today, and it's going to be around about a 10-hour day. So going back to product research, because that's what I'm going to be doing right now, I use a tool called Sell Account to find TikTok winning products, because it's basically a TikTok winning ad spy tool. So you might be familiar with the Facebook ad spy tool. This is a TikTok ad spy tool, and it shows me winning live e-commerce and dropshipping ads on TikTok. So basically I scroll through that till I find a product that looks like it will do extremely well, and then I take that product and search for it on TikTok organically to see if there's enough TikTok organic traffic to see if it's going to be suitable for ads. Then I check the Facebook ad library to see how competitive it is on Facebook. Because this is the exact product that I'm going to be using for the challenge. It's going to be the Mother's Day necklace jewelry Mother's Day gift, and because at the time of the recording of this challenge it's coming up to Mother's Day, so that's why I've gone for this product, because jewelry products do extremely well on TikTok ads and on Facebook ads. And this one right here, as you can see on the screen, has this amazing jewelry necklace with this beautiful message inside of the packaging that says, "To my mother, so much of me is made from you and has raised me to be such a great person." And then it has another quote next to it. So this is going to be a very emotional impulse product that I think is going to do extremely well on TikTok ads with a UGC video showing the product being unboxed. And on Facebook ads, I think image ads would work extremely well for this, and they'll be really cheap to run because it's going to be a lower CPC, because image ads are cheaper than video ads on Facebook. And because on TikTok you can't run image ads, I'm going to have to use a video anyway, but I know kind of what video that I'm going to need to use to get this one to go crazy. Now, the other reason why I love this product so much is because it's such a cheap product to buy. It's around about $3 to $4, including shipping. I'm looking at about $6, and I can easily sell this one for $29.99, even up to $34.99. So it's going to be some really good profit margins. And another reason why I love this product so much is because the reviews on AliExpress and on Amazon, and for those that are saying why Amazon, now I like to always cross-reference the reviews from AliExpress to Amazon, because Amazon reviews are a lot more legitimate than AliExpress reviews, and people are saying that the product is good quality and they're happy with it. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to suffer from any returns or chargebacks. And the other thing that's great about this product is it's got a low order volume, meaning that it's just starting to go potentially viral. So I don't want to catch a product when it goes too viral. I want to catch it before it gets mass adoption. Now, there's no guarantees that this product's going to make me hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars, because at the end of the day, we will never know unless we test it. But so far, it's looking pretty good with this product. And the other reason why I love jewelry products is because I've had the most success on TikTok with these types of products. So now I've shown you guys what product I'm going to be using for this dropshipping challenge. Now let me show you exactly how I found it. So as you guys can see on the screen, I'm on the website I used called Sell Account. And basically this, like I said to you before, is an ad spy tool for TikTok. Now, before we actually even go on to this tool, what I do is I break down what makes a successful TikTok winning product. So the niches that do really, really well on TikTok, because I've found some successful products on TikTok before that I've done over 6 figures and 7 figures with. So I'm pretty good at knowing what does well and what doesn't do well. And those are things like beauty products, jewelry products, pet products, any home improvement products, any home decor products. Those are the niches that I know do extremely well on TikTok. So I'm just going to look for those niches. So going back to the tool again, you can sort it by newest and oldest. Now you do want to go for the newest ones because you don't want to go for an old product that's basically saturated. So by sorting it by newest can also help. You can search by keyword, but then you can also change it by category. So you might want to change this to the niches that I just mentioned, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep scrolling through. So as you guys, when you scroll through, you can see the different ads that are popping up, and it will show you the likes, the comments, and the views, and it will show you the ad directly, and it will also show you the landing page. So what I did is I just scrolled through all of these, and I'm looking for something that I know will do extremely well. So for example, this one here, this photo lamp LED for bedrooms, you can see this one's got 37,000 views, and this type of product would do extremely well on TikTok because it's a wow factor product, and it's something that's very shareable. So I can tell that this would do extremely well. The only problem with this product is I actually sold this with my business partner 2 years ago, and we did over $100,000 with it. So I'm not going to take that product, but I'm going to keep scrolling down till I find something that I think is going to be suitable for what I think will do extremely well right now on TikTok. So I kept scrolling down. Now this one kind of picked my brain a little bit and made me think maybe it's a good product to go for. Now the reason why I think this could be a potentially good product to go for is because at the time of the recording of this video, it's currently coming up to Mother's Day in America. So anything jewelry related to mothers is going to do extremely well. But the only thing with this product is it didn't have so much of a wow factor to it, and I didn't like the packaging that it came in. So I kept scrolling down, I kept scrolling down, and I kept scrolling down, and then I found this one right here. And this is called the Granddaughter Necklace. Now if we actually click on the ad and actually see it live, so as you guys can see here on TikTok, this is the video that I'm seeing, and you can see it says "to my beautiful granddaughter," then it's got these love messages, and then it's got this necklace. And this video here is a very simple video, and it's just showing it. So this is why I thought this would do extremely well. Now again, I needed to find the mother's version of it. So as you guys can see on the screen, I searched for on AliExpress "to my mom necklace," hoping that the seller would sell a very similar necklace, but it says "to my mother" instead, because obviously Mother's Day is coming up. I don't want "to my daughter" one. It would still do pretty well, but I think this would do better because again, Mother's Day is coming up. And as you guys can see, I have found a seller with the most orders for 844 orders, which isn't too bad. It means that it's not oversaturated. It's got lots of room to grow, and it's got proof of concept. Then it's got 4.7 star reviews saying that it's a good quality product, and all the other sellers selling a similar version have a good star rating, and I believe that this is all coming from the same manufacturer. Now the next thing that I did is I went on to TikTok and I searched for mom necklace, and as you guys can see here, it's coming up up with the exact same necklace or very similar ones, and you can see this video here has got 2.7 million views. This one's got 57,000 views, and there's other videos with 80,000, 60,000, 100,000 views. Now, the reason why I've done this is because I want to see how well this product's doing on TikTok organically, because if they do well organically, that means that there's going to be a lot of potential for paid ads because there's people interested in this type of product. Now, this isn't the only reason why I use TikTok to see if it's doing well organically. I also use TikTok to find out what content's doing really well organically, because if it's doing really well organically, then I need to make my paid ad video look very similar, because that's what's doing the best. And this is the video here with 2.7 million views, and if we watch it together, you can see it says here, try not to cry reading this. And the reason why this is so important when it comes to finding a winning product is because you might have a great product on basically face value, but if you run ads to that product on TikTok or Facebook, but primarily this case TikTok, and you don't know what content does well, then you could create a video for it and it could just do really, really bad because you don't know what's doing well. So the whole key here is find a really good solid product like I've just done there, but also find out what content will do extremely well. So as you guys can see on the screen, I'm on the Facebook ad library, and the Facebook ad library basically lets you see all the advertisers running products for the keyword that you search for as a paid ad on Facebook. So you can see here, I typed in mom necklace, and it's showing me all of these different paid ads that are currently running on the Facebook timeline and Instagram timeline for this product. Now you can see that this product that I'm looking at is quite competitive on Facebook. You can see there's quite a lot of advertisers promoting a very similar looking version of the product that I want to sell. Now what that's telling me is Facebook is more competitive than TikTok, because I'm not seeing as many ads on TikTok as I'm seeing on Facebook. So when it comes to running this product on Facebook and TikTok, it's probably not going to do as well on Facebook because there's more competition, but I can't just roll that out, but it's just telling me that there are more competition on Facebook. But I'm also doing this to find out what content is working the best on Facebook, and by the looks of things, most people are running image ads or carousel ads for this product, so I need to bear that in mind. It seems that image ads and carousel ads are working the best, so maybe I should try image ads more instead of videos for Facebook. Now obviously with TikTok you can't run image ads right now, so I can only use videos, so I have to bear that in mind as well. So now I've found the product that I want to use for this dropshipping challenge. I need to now create a one product store for the product. Now I'm going to be using Shopify as the website platform, and I'm also going to be using a Shopify theme called Essence, which is a brand new theme that Shopify's come out with, which is completely free, and it's on the 2.0 technology, meaning that you get loads of cool features for free. And the reason why I want to go with a one product store is because I find that these have the highest conversion rates and they look the most professional without putting too much effort into them. Now the hardest part of building this website is finding the fine balance between professional and non-professional. The reason why I'm saying that is because when you sell products on TikTok, people that buy from TikTok ads don't like to go on websites that look way too professional. They like it to have it professional but not way too professional. So it's about finding the fine balance, and again it has to have a fine balance so it translates well onto Facebook ads, because people that buy from Facebook ads like the website to be pretty professional. So it's about, again, like I say, finding that balance that works extremely well. So because I haven't got much time left on the first day of this challenge and I've got loads of other tasks to do yet, then I need to try and make a website pretty quickly, and that's why I'm going with this theme. Now if I had more time on my hands, then I would have gone with a Pagefly website because they look way more professional, and I'll leave tutorials to all my videos that I talk about these different topics in the description for you to check out after. But yeah, I would have definitely used Pagefly because it would have looked way more professional, and that's what I tend to use for all my other Shopify stores. Now for those that don't know what Pagefly is, it's a page builder, and page builders take up a lot more time to get them looking really, really nice, but with page builders you do get a better look overall, and they do look a lot more professional, and you can do way more customizations, but it just takes up way too much time. And the other thing is, because I'm only going to have $1,000 for this budget, I can't go out there and use a paid theme like the Boom theme. The Boom theme is one of my most favorite themes, and it's a paid theme for around about $60, so I don't want to pay for it because again I'm on a low budget for this challenge, but for my other stores I do use that theme as well. Now when it comes to creating the logo for my Shopify store, I'm going to be using Canva. Canva's the best for creating logos. They have so much customization and I've been using them for years. Now make sure if you want to use any of the stuff that I mentioned in today's video, check the link below, the ECOM King deals, and the other links in the description, because it will give you discounts and extended free trials for everything that I mentioned in this video. So after around about an hour of building this Shopify store, I finally completed it, and let's check it out together. As you guys can see on the screen, you should be able to see my Shopify store now, and you can see I've called it tomymomnecklace.com. So it's got like a really nice branded, high converting name. And then you can see here, I've got the free shipping bar pink banner that says a love heart, 50% off plus free shipping for Mother's Day. Hopefully that brings up some urgency for people to get 50% off and free shipping. And then you can see here the logo has a love heart with basically a mother with a love heart in it saying mother necklace. Hopefully that resonates with the audience. And then the first image here shows the product image in lifestyle format with a really high quality image of somebody holding it in their hand. And then here it says, our To My Mom Forever Love necklace is the best gift you can buy your mother this year. And then it has the shop now button. And then when we scroll down, it says our mission is to provide the highest quality love necklace gift for your mother in 2022. Jessica, founder, saying that she is the founder of the store. And then if we keep scrolling down, you can see the trust badges, which shows a diamond saying quality. Our To My Mother Forever necklace is made by the best materials in the jewelry industry. And then it shows an icon of a lorry saying free shipping. With every order you will receive free track shipping, and this ends on Mother's Day. And then it shows a star saying unique design. To My Mom Forever Love necklace is a unique design that you can't find anywhere else. And then it shows a trust icon saying money guarantee. With every purchase you get 14-day money back guarantee if you're not satisfied with your product, because that helps with conversion rates, because people trust your site a lot more. And then our footer says subscribe to our emails, and then it shows the menus like the FAQ, return policy, shipping policy, terms of service. Then it shows them the contact us, our promise, which is the guarantee again, and then it shows the Facebook social media icon. And then if we take a look at the actual menu bar, it says shop I Love My Mother necklace, track your order, then contact. So if we click shop my mother necklace, it will take you directly to the product page, and this is the page that I'm going to be using for the ads. And then you can see here it goes over the same things again, and I'm currently pricing it around about $29.99, so I'm making around about a $20 profit margin. And I've got currency converter turned on, so whatever location you're in, it will convert the currency. Then it shows add to cart, Apple Pay, more payment options, and the product description reads give a loving gift that will make her heart melt. This is the dazzling Forever Love necklace, features a polished heart pendant surrounding by a flawless 6.5mm Cuban zirconic and established smaller crystal, adding extra sparkle and every shine. The pendant is crafted in a 14K white gold finish, dangles from an adjustable cable chain secure with a lobster clasp. And then it says 50% off free shipping from Mother's Day with love hearts. And then it goes over the materials, so it's a drop down menu. Then it goes over the materials in the necklace, and then it has the dimensions for people knowing what size it is. Then it goes over the shipping, then it goes over the return policy, which will help with conversion rates so people know all the information before they order. Then it goes over the Luke's reviews, which is an app that I use to get the reviews on here, so it shows different reviews of people receiving the product, which will help with trust and conversion rates. And then it goes over the missions again, the trust badges. Then it shows an image of somebody wearing it, talking about how it's the perfect Mother's Day gift. So if we talk about the colors of the website, I've gone for a pink and a blue color gradient. That way it gives off quite a loving feel, and it really does suit the website. And I feel like this website's going to be perfect because it's not too professional, but it's not professional, so it fits that fine balance that I feel will really convert well on TikTok ads and on Facebook ads. And for those that are asking, the theme that I've used for this website is called the Essence Free theme, so make sure you use it if you want to replicate this store. So let me know what you guys thought of this website in the comment section below. What would you rate it out of 10? What would you add to it? What would you say is good about it? But let me know in the comment section below. So now you guys have just seen the Shopify store that I've just created. I now need to get myself some video ads for Facebook ads and for TikTok ads created. I now need to go out there and get my ad content, like ad copies, ad headlines for my marketing platforms. So when it comes to getting TikTok video ad content created, I use a company called Billo or Bilo, however you want to pronounce it. And these guys specialize in UGC content, which stands for user generated content. And this is the type of content that you see on TikTok ads, Snapchat, and things like that. And this type of content is what works the best on TikTok right now, and sometimes it can work really, really well on Facebook too. So how Bilo works is you need to create an account, you need to create a task, and then you need to fill out all the information in terms of how you want your video created for UGC. Now, I'm not going to go into the fine depths and details of it because I teach you guys about how to do all of this in the Shopify free course that I'll leave a link in the description so you can watch it at the end of this video. Now, normally I do use Bilo to get all of my TikTok content created, but because they do take a little bit of time to get the content back to you, I don't have time to use them for this challenge. So I'm going to use somebody that I know privately to go and do it for me. Now, the reason why I'm going to have to use somebody privately is because they can get the content done for me within the next few hours, because I'm going to need it in literally the next 3 to 5 hours. The only downside started going privately is you're gonna have to pay a pretty penny to get it done. So this is gonna cost me around about $150 to $200. Now the private person that's gonna be creating the content for my TikTok ads, I'm also gonna be getting him to do my Facebook ad content for me as well. Now, if you're a beginner in Shopify dropshipping or e-commerce, or you've never seen any success yet, then you should be doing all of this yourself to cut down on costs, and you should be using your time efficiently to actually get the content done, to save money, and to also learn the skills. So for example, if you want to get your TikTok content created, then the best thing you can do is go onto TikTok, see what content's working really, really well, like I showed you before, then order the product from Amazon, get it shipped to you the next day, and then film the content yourself, or get somebody you know to film it, because you're going to save a lot of time and a lot of money. And for Facebook ads, it's quite similar. There's just a few things that you do need to change to make it work on Facebook. But again, I cover all of that on the free course, so make sure you watch it at the end of this video. So because I'm going to be using images for my Facebook ads, then I'm just going to use the images from my supplier that he's provided. And I'd always recommend that you contact the supplier and ask them that if you're allowed to use the images and if they're original ones for himself. And the last thing you want to do is get an ad account ban because you're using other people's content. So make sure with the images that you're using, ask if you've got permission to use them and if they are from the actual supplier themselves. So as you guys have just watched that time lapse of me creating my ad lines and ad copies, this is the exact strategy that I use to actually get it done. So as you guys can see in this Google Doc, I've got something called TikTok ads headlines and I've got Facebook ads, because the two different ones work two different ways. So with TikTok, you only need an ad headline and they're slightly different to the ones that you want to be using on Facebook. So my TikTok ad headlines read, the first one, Mother's Day is almost here, with a cute face and a prize, and I find emojis can work pretty well on TikTok. Then the next ad headline reads, the perfect gift for moms. Then the next one reads, Mother's Day, I love you, mom. And then the next one says, my mom cried when I gave her this love necklace. And then the last one reads 50% off plus free shipping for Mother's Day. So those are my 5 different ad headlines for TikTok ads. And the key to success with TikTok ads is by using different ad headlines, totally different to the other ones, because you want to see which one will get the highest click-through rate. And you want to be using impulse buy emotions, like by saying, I love you, mom. That's an impulse emotion. You can see my mom cried when I gave her this necklace. The word cry is an impulse emotion. And then this one here is basically an offer. So this is a different type of conversion. So you want to be using different strategies to try and get click-through rates. So these are my Facebook ad headlines and ad copies. Now with Facebook ads, you actually have a description that's called an ad copy, and that should be a short, medium or long one to try and get conversion. So my first one reads, Mother's Day is May the 8th, to educate the customer to know how soon it is around the corner. Make her Mother's Day unforgettable. Shop now for 50% off plus free shipping. And then it says here, click here. Then the next one reads, surprise your mom with a beautiful love necklace. Perfect gift for Mother's Day on May the 8th. Shop now for 50% off plus free shipping. Click here. Then the last one reads, Mother's Day pre-sale. Enjoy 50% off plus free track shipping. Click here to redeem this Mother's Day offer. So the key with Facebook ads is to educate the customer when they see your ad, to let them know how close Mother's Day is, telling them that, oh, this is the perfect gift. Because with Facebook ads, when people look, they're going to think, oh, I don't know what to get my mom for Mother's Day. You're educating them and telling them you've got the perfect gift for them. So that brings me on to how did I come up with these ad headlines and ad copies. So for TikTok ads, what I did is I went to the TikTok platform and I searched for mom necklace. And what I did is I went through all the most popular videos. You can see these ones here. And I looked to see what short words they had in their title. So you can see this one here with 57,000 views had Mother's Day is almost here. So what I could do is I could copy that and put it on combine, but change the emojis, for example, or change the first word. Then this one says mom necklace, and this one's got 814,000 views. So I could use that, but potentially change a few words in it. Then you can see this video here with 2.7 million views has the perfect gift for mom. So I've changed this one to say the perfect gift for moms instead. So you want to make slight changes to it, but you want to make sure you're using things that are proven to work. And I want to make it very clear quickly, you don't want to just straight copy and paste. Again, you want to make slight changes. When it comes to creating my ad headlines and ad copies for Facebook, I head over to the Facebook ad library, which shows me other competitors running ads for the products. And what I do is I search for the exact product, or I try and find a product very similar to the product that I'm selling or in the same industry to try and come up with some ad copies. So you can see here, these are coming up, and you can see here it says, imagine the reaction receiving this handcrafted in the USA. So I could use this as a potential framework, and instead of putting imagine the reaction receiving this, I could put imagine the reaction of your mom when receiving this for Mother's Day, handcrafted in the USA. If it isn't, obviously I'm not going to put that, but I could basically use the framework and just reimagine how to write that perfectly. Then the next ad copy reads, steal your loved one's heart by gifting something special, make your loved one special day. And then you can see here, I could potentially put steal your mom's heart by gifting this her for Mother's Day. So again, I'm using these ad copies that are successful, but I'm slightly changing it to fit my product or to fit my current offer. So another great way to come up with ad copies for your Facebook ads is by going back to your website and literally using the description that you've created. So for example, I'm not going to read this back out to you because you've already listened to me saying this when I reviewed my website, but I could take this first line and make it the ad headline, and then take this and make this one the actual ad copy, and then I could use this as the offer at the bottom. It's as simple as that. So it's still day one of the challenge, and it's just past 7 p.m. and I've just received the video ads from my private video ad supplier. So I will just show you guys those on the screen right now.
Mother's Day is coming soon. We have something to give your mom. This is the best necklace to express your love. Excellent quality. Packaging with lovely text that reflects your gratitude. Your mom will always know. No idea what to get mom for Mother's Day? We have a solution. This is the best necklace to express your love. Excellent quality. Packaging with lovely text that reflects your gratitude. Your mom will always know that she is important to you. Order now. Your mom will love this gift. This is the best necklace to express your love. Because it looks amazing. Excellent quality. Packaging with lovely text that reflects your gratitude. Your mom will always know that she is important to you. Order now.
So you guys have just seen the video ads that I've got from my private emergency supplier. Now the reason why I'm calling him an emergency supplier is when I need videos doing literally on the same day, I can trust him to get them done pretty quickly. Now they're not amazing looking videos, crazy looking videos, but they'll still work and they'll still get the job done. So now I've got my video content back and I've got my images ready. I can now get on with my TikTok ads and my Facebook ads. So I'm going to start off by setting up some TikTok ads, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how I do them through a time lapse. And then after, I'm going to explain exactly how I've set up all of my campaigns, my ad groups and everything. But to give you a quick breakdown, so when you watch the time lapse and see how it works, is I'm going to be doing an ABO campaign on TikTok ads, which stands for ad set budget optimization. I'm going to have around about 4 ad groups, which is basically, if you're used to Facebook, ad groups are ad sets with TikTok. And then I'm going to have 4 ads, which is the video that people see per ad group. So I'm going to have 4 ad groups, 4 videos, 1 per ad group. The budget I'm going to be using for my ad groups for TikTok ads is going to be $20 per ad group, and that's the lowest you can have them. Moving on to my Facebook ads, it's going to be a similar setup. I'm going to be doing an ABO campaign for Facebook, which is 10 ad sets inside of an ad set budget optimization campaign. And within those 10 ad sets, I'm going to have them at £5, which is around about $7 a day, but it works out pretty much the same when you spend it like that. And I'm going to have 10 interests per 10 ad sets. So each ad set will have a different interest in there. I'm going to keep it quite broad. I'm going to be doing e-packet countries on Facebook. Anyway, that was just a quick brief breakdown on how I'm going to set all this up, but let's move on to the time lapse so you can see me doing it step by step. So after around about 40 minutes, I've just finished off doing all the ads, which is TikTok and Facebook, and they're all in review, and hopefully by the next 2-3 hours, they're all being ran, so this challenge can go straight to plan and there's no hiccups. So now I've set up all the ads, let me break them down in detail so you guys understand exactly what I've done and why I have done it. As you guys can see, I'm inside of the TikTok Ads Manager, and if we look at the campaign, I've set one up called ABO Mother Necklace Broad Test, and if I edit the campaign and show you how I've actually set this up, I've done it on conversion, I've called it this campaign name, I haven't done CBO, and I've set no budget on the campaign limit. And if I go inside of the ad groups, which is ad sets in Facebook terms for you guys to understand, you can see here I've got 4 different ad groups. One's currently active and the other 3 are waiting to get delivered. So if I break down each one for you, now they're pretty much all the same. The only thing different is the video, but let me still break it down to you. So you can see the ad group name is called Broad US Canada 3. So I'm doing no interest targeting, and I'm just targeting US and Canada. You can see I've done website. You can see I've got my TikTok pixel set up here. You can see I've got as the optimization event complete purchase. Then you can see as the placement, I've got just TikTok because these other 2 are not very good. Then you can see on creative type, I haven't got this one turned on. I do use this when I scale, which I'll go over later in the challenge if I can get to that point. And then you can see here in the audiences, I've left these completely blank. Location, I have added Canada and the United States. And you want to make sure that you always target Canada and the United States because they are the best countries for TikTok ads. Then for the age groups, I've done 18 up to 55. Languages, I've done no limit. Then I've added none of these interests or behaviors into this. And then in terms of device and target expansion, I've left that as it is. And then here you can see with the budget, I've done $20 a day per ad group, and that is the minimum you're allowed to do. And I've done no day parting. I've left it as all day, and that's pretty much it. Now, in terms of, like I said, every ad group is the exact same. The only difference is nothing. Literally, there's no difference inside of the ad groups. The only difference is inside of the actual ads. So you can see I've actually got 4 different ads for each different ad group. So let me just quickly change that again. So as you guys can see here, I'm running 4 different ads right now, and it's 1 per ad group. So you can see here there's 4 different ad groups, so each one has its separate video. You can see creative 1, creative 2, creative 3. So if I just have a look quickly and show you, you can see if I just quickly edit these, you'll see what I'm talking about, and click edit, and you guys are going to see here that we've got different videos for each ad group. Now there's a bit of difference with the video. So this one here is more of a less UGC video, and this one's more of like a image slideshow video with a voiceover on it. Then one of them is actually a UGC video. Then one of them is, again, another one that is very similar to being another image slide over with a bit of a voiceover. One other thing that I forgot to mention is the headlines are also completely different in each one of these. They've got a completely different headline. So now you guys can see I've jumped into the Facebook Ads Manager, and you can see here I've got one campaign set up called ABO Mother Necklace Broad. And if I edit this one, you can see here, this is the name. I've done no CBO, it's been turned off. And as you guys can see here, if I go into ad sets, you can see I've got 10 different ad sets. And if I go inside of each ad set, so let me just quickly break this down again. So if I go into this, you can see each ad set is called e-packet broad. So it basically broad meaning that the actual age groups are broad. I've not done female or male on this one because both could buy this product, so I don't want to alienate one or the other till I find out after I spend some money. So if I scroll down again, you can see the budget's £5, or it's equivalent to $5 when they use it on Facebook. It's pretty much the same. And if we go here, you guys can see I'm doing the e-packet countries minus Mexico, Brazil, and Italy. And you can see here the age groups, I'm doing 21 to 55. Interest, I'm doing broad interests. So you can see this one here has got a 315 million audience reach, so I'm doing quite broad ones right here. And you can see as the placements, I'm doing Facebook feeds, Instagram feeds, I'm doing Instagram stories, Facebook stories, and I'm also trying reels out right now because they're meant to be quite good. If we look at the actual creative itself, and again, I'm doing 1 creative per ad set, or 1 ad per ad set. So I'm doing a range of things. I'm doing image ads, I'm doing carousel ads, I'm doing video ads. So if I expand this one's a single image ad that I'm currently running. So you can see here, this is the ad copy, then I've got my offer, and then you can see here, here's my ad headline, and then the shop now button, and this is quite a clean image. Then if I go to the next ad set, you can see here this one's the exact same, but this time I'm targeting the gift instead, and you can see the audience reach on this one's between 179 million to 211 million. Everything's the same. It's literally just the interest and the creative that's different. So this one's got a different image to this one. You can see the image is slightly different. So with this ad set, I've actually done no interest targeting because it's such a broad product and everyone can buy it. I thought if maybe I do no interest targeting, it could work pretty well. And you can see here the reach is massive because there's no were interested in there. But again, the actual image itself is different. This one's an actual product photo instead of more of a professional looking one. So if I show you this in expansion, you can see how it looks. It looks really, really nice. Again, different ad copy and different ad headline. So that's day one of the challenge done. And what we're going to be doing for the next 2 days of the challenge is showing you the different changes that I make to the ad sets, the ad groups, all of my different ads that I'm currently running, showing you the performance, showing you what changes I make so you can learn from it. And that's pretty much. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. So it's day 2 of the challenge and it's just gone 6:30 in the evening. And what I'm going to be doing with you guys today is I'm going to be showing you the Shopify Analytics, the TikTok Ads Manager and the Facebook Ads Manager. And I'm going to be showing you all the changes that I've made since yesterday launching the ads. So as you guys can see on the computer screen, I'm inside of the Shopify Analytics and it's not good news because we've had 0 sales since yesterday. Now, technically the ads haven't even been running 24 hours yet. We've had 170 online store visitors and you guys can see here we've had 2 add to carts, which is not very good. And then if we look at where the traffic's coming from, you can see here online store session by social source. We've had a lot more traffic from Facebook than we've had on TikTok. And in terms of the ad account spend, it's pretty much even. I think Facebook spent slightly more, but you can see that Facebook's brought in a lot more online store sessions. So I've jumped into the TikTok Ads Manager, and as you guys can see on the screen, I turned off the campaign that I made yesterday, and you guys can see here we had CPMs of $3.44, which actually isn't that bad. It's actually pretty good. And you can see the CTR is around about 3%, which again is pretty good. It's above industry standard. And the reason why I turned it off was because I used that campaign to test out the creatives. Remember, I ran 3 or 4 different creatives on that campaign, and I wanted to see which one performed the best so I could scale it into an audience testing campaign. And as you guys can see on the screen, I've called this campaign ABO Mother Necklace Audience Test. And if we break this one up by going into the ad groups, you guys can see inside of this campaign, we've currently got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ad groups currently running inside of this campaign, and they're spending $20 a day on side of this ad group. So if you do the math, that's spending around about $100 and something a day. So I've increased it from 80 to 120, I think. So I have increased it to try and scale it more aggressively to try and get as best a result that I can get. So if you take a look at the ad group names, the ad group names basically shows what interest I've used for the ad groups. You can see this one's called Mother's Day Gift US and Canada. So the interest that I've used inside of this ad group is Mother's Day gift. This one's Mother's Day, this one's gifts and flowers, this one's recommended interest. So I'm going to show you exactly what all of this means now. So for example, if I open up this ad group, you're going to see, if you'll go down to the interest section of this place, you're going to see that I've actually added this in. So you can see here, there's one general interest, and you can see it's Mother's Day gift. So let me show you another ad group that I've done, which is recommended interest. And a lot of you guys might not understand what that means. So if you scroll down, TikTok actually gives you the interest that they recommend based on the traffic that the pixels got. So I've just used the ones that they've recommended and I've selected them all. But then you guys can see here, I've also gone for some other broad interest. So in the original campaign, I actually did no interest targeting, but with these ones, I'm going to try the interest targeting on a broad scale to see if that improves with the actual conversions. So I've just gone inside of the ad groups to show you the creative that I'm running for each one of these ads that I'm running. And you can see I've actually took the best performing ad and I'm using it in all of the different ad groups right now. And this is the UGC 1 version, and I'll show you a quick preview of what that one is so you remember which one this one is. And that's the one that's done the best so far. But with a few of these different ads, we're running a different thumbnail for each one, but overall it's the same video that I'm using now instead of using 4 different videos. Now, by me making all of these different changes inside of the TikTok Ads Manager, I'm hoping that it brings more traffic to the website, and it also brings more higher quality traffic to the website that's actually going to convert. And the thing with TikTok ads is it's a lot of money spending on actually testing things like audiences, creatives out, so it can take a day or 2 to actually get to a place where you know what's going to work and you can scale it. So then that's when it comes to budget increased scaling, and you have to really spend a lot of budget very quickly to see if the product does well. So as you guys can see on the screen, I'm inside of the Facebook Ads Manager, and as you guys can see, I turned off the old campaign from yesterday and I've made a brand new campaign. Now I want to quickly show you a few metrics from the old campaign. So for example, I spent £24, which is around about $30 on that campaign, and it's saying that I got a purchase, but I didn't. That just shows you how bad the Pixel is when it comes to tracking. And you guys can see the CPMs are actually really, really good. They're around about £3, which is around about $5. And as you guys can see, we did have an add to cart. And if you look at the CTR is not the best. It's about 1.15%. So it's not an amazing CTR. And the CTR is really what's not helping us right now on Facebook. Now, although the CTR metric isn't the best, I do believe that the campaign hasn't been running long enough and spent enough to actually get enough data to tell you. Now, a lot of people turn off their ads way too early because they look at their metrics and within the first 12 hours of it spending literally $30 and think that it's not good enough. And guys, you can't really judge your metrics till 24 hours or 48 hours and you spent at least between $50 and $150. Then you've got some true form of representation. Now, I hope that's given you some clarity for your own Facebook ads. Let me show you what we've done inside of the new campaign. So I'm going to edit the campaign and break it down for you. So what we've done is we've called it ABO Mother Necklace again broad, but this time we are only targeting the top 6 countries, which is the UK, the US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and Ireland. So I'm not doing e-packet anymore. I'm only doing the top 6 countries. And the reason why I've gone for the top 6 countries instead of e-packet is because I'm looking for the countries that are going to get me sales. And although they are the most expensive countries to sell to, I'm looking for sales right now, and I'm not looking for online store sessions, which e-packet can sometimes give you too many online store sessions and not enough sales. Now, another change that I've made, if you look at the actual daily budget inside of the ad set, I've changed it from £5 to £10. Now, I'm doing the exact same ad sets as I did in the first campaign. I've literally just duplicated the campaign. I've changed the countries inside of each ad set, and I've changed the budget to £10. Now, another change that I've made is I've changed the placements to only Facebook news feed and Instagram feed. So I've got rid of stories and I've got rid of reels, and I'm only focusing on those 2 placements because I want to try and keep it really niche down to what I know works. I know Facebook news feeds and Instagram feeds work really, really well. I know the top 6 work really, really well. And I know spending a slightly bigger budget is going to help get me some sales. So as you guys can see on the screen, these are all my 10 different ad sets. And like I said to you before, these are the exact same ones that I made in the original campaign that I turned off yesterday. The only difference is the budget, the countries, and the placements. That is just it. Now, I will be changing these again in around about 6 to 12 hours, and I'm going to try and scale them aggressively. And what I'm going to do next when it comes to changing them is I'm going to change it based on what's the best performing creative, because so far I haven't actually worked out what the best performing creative is because I believe that I wasn't spending enough money yesterday and I wasn't the target in the right countries. So for those that are wondering if I'm worried about the challenge so far because I've had no store sales or I've had a very low amount of add to carts, I'm not currently worried, although I've only got till the end of tomorrow. I might extend the challenge, guys. Don't have a go at me. I might extend it because I believe I've not given this product a fair go just yet, and I don't think the time that I've got left will be enough to see if it's got potential. Now, from somebody myself that I would consider an expert in this space, you can still test products and see nothing within the first day. It's completely normal. You shouldn't get emotional about it. You shouldn't get angry about it because you never know. Tomorrow, I might wake up and see 10 sales, 20 sales, but you just got to remember to keep your head in the game and not get emotional about it. Just give it time and be patient, and remember, unless you spend around about $500, you won't really know if the product's actually worth carrying on with. Now, something that I want to show you guys quickly is 2 different Shopifys using the TikTok platform to generate sales, because I know a lot of you guys that are watching this are going to be thinking TikTok ads or TikTok isn't doing well for you right now, and it's not giving me much hope to actually use TikTok, and I might as well stick with Facebook. Or you're probably watching this thinking dropshipping is dead or dropshipping's no good. So let me just quickly show you this right now. You can see I'm in the Shopify dashboard. I'm going to refresh this screen. I'm also going to refresh this screen because they're 2 different Shopify stores, and you can see in the last 90 days we've done $265,000 on this one. And if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can see here I've scrolled all the way down to the bottom, and you can see the sales source is by TikTok, and you can see here it's generated $216,000. Now, this is the other Shopify store, and you can see it's generated in the last 90 days $223,000. And if I scroll down to the bottom of the website, you can see sales by source, $200,000 have come from TikTok. Now, the reason why I wanted to show you guys that was for some hoping, because I know a lot of you guys out there are trying your Shopify dropshipping stores and you're not seeing any success, but you just got to keep your head in the game and keep going and not give up, and eventually you can find one product that can change your life. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is the challenge is still early yet. I've got enough time to swift this one around, and even if this challenge fails, it's not going to break my heart because I know that I can find products that can do 6 and 7 figures sometime down the line. Anyway, guys, that is it for day 2 of the challenge. I will be updating you again tomorrow, and I know tomorrow is technically meant to be the final day, but I might extend it for another day. So technically I might have 4 days of the challenge instead of 3. But guys, I'll let you know tomorrow on day 3 of the challenge, and I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys, so it's day 3 of the challenge and it's just gone 6:30 in the evening on a Thursday, and I'm going to be updating you on what's just happened in the last 24 hours. So as you guys can see on the screen, I'm in the Shopify analytics, and yes, it is not looking good. We still haven't received a sale yet, and you can see we've had 335 online store sessions. We've had 5 add to carts. We've had 2 checkouts this time, so we've had 2 people reach the checkout but not actually buy. Now that is better than what happened yesterday, but if we look at the online store session graph, you can see we had a nice peak performance the day before yesterday, and then it all of a sudden just plummeted over last night. And then since I changed the ads this morning, the activity is starting to pick up again. Now there was some really big issues on the ad side yesterday that was kind of out of my control, that caused to have a really bad amount of traffic, which has led us to not very good results. But I'll cover what went wrong in the ads when I show you the ads manager. Now if we go down and look at the online store sessions, you can see Facebook is still the most dominant store session, almost hitting 100 visitors, and you can see here TikTok is just creeping up and around about 31. So although this Shopify store on this challenge isn't doing amazing, check out this store that we're running with TikTok traffic, and we've been running this store now for the last few months, and you can see here we've just done around about $21,000 this month. Now combined with the other store that we're running with that one, it's doing around about $60,000 a month. So TikTok is great, but it's just not doing well for this store right now. So let me just quickly update you guys on what we've done inside of the TikTok ads manager since yesterday. So you can see this campaign here that I've highlighted with the check mark. Now this is the campaign that we made yesterday, and it's only spent $4.95. Now that had a budget of around about $100 to spend per each ad group. So we had around about 5 ad groups at 20 a day, so that should be 100. And since 24 hours, it only spent $4.95. So you're probably thinking, why has it done that? Now this is very common on TikTok ads to happen. Now the reason why I think this has happened is because we actually did audience testing on this campaign where we actually target interest, and with this other campaign that I set up on the first day, you can see I actually spent quite a decent amount of the budget, but this one didn't, and that's because TikTok thought there wasn't enough people to reach the ads to, so it just didn't spend the budget. So the good thing about TikTok is if they don't think it's going to be good enough, then they won't spend the budget. So that's what they did with this campaign. So I did change it this morning, and we made 2 CBO campaigns. You can see here CBO broad scale, and we've got CBO audience test. So basically what we've done is we've taken this campaign here, the one that barely spent yesterday, and we put it into a CBO to actually force it to spend. Now when you put campaigns into CBOs, ABOs into CBOs, you're actually forcing it to spend the money. So you can see since we've done that, you can see it's actually spent $21. Now this has got a budget of 100 a day, and we set that up around about 4 or 5 hours ago, so it is spending the budget on a good time frame. So that just shows you guys that if you're having issues with your TikTok ad spending, make sure you force them to spend by doing CBO. Now we've also done another campaign, and this one is basically doing exactly what I did on the first day. So this ABO mother necklace broad, I've basically done the same thing with this campaign, but I put it into a CBO, and I've created 3 ad groups. So let me just show you quickly what I've done with this one. If I go to ad groups, you're going to see there's going to be 3 ad groups here, 1, 2, 3. They are all the same, no interest targeting, Canada, US, everything's the same as the ones that I did on the first day. The only difference inside of the campaign is the ads. So I've actually put 3 different new creatives in here. So I've basically got 2 new UGC creatives, and I'll put a preview on the screen here.
No idea what to get mom for Mother's Day? We have a solution. This is the best necklace to express your love. Excellent quality. Packaging with lovely text that reflects your gratitude. Your mom will always know that she is important to you. Order now. Your mom will love this gift. This is the best necklace to express your love. Because it looks amazing. Excellent quality. Packaging with lovely text that reflects your gratitude. Your mom will always know that she is important to you. Order now.
To show you the new creatives that I put in here, and the reason why I put 2 new creatives in is because I've tried to find the creative that did really well the first time. So this creative here did extremely well. Sorry, this one here did extremely well. So what I've done is I found 2 other creatives very similar to that one to see if this will do well inside of the CBO. Now you can see though the CBO itself isn't spending a lot of money. So we made this campaign at the same time we made this one, and you can see it's barely spent the budget. So I don't think TikTok ads likes this campaign, but it does like this one. So we're gonna have to monitor it and see how it goes. And this is the annoying thing about TikTok, sometimes it won't spend the budget, and when I'm sleeping for 8 hours a day, that's 8 hours gone, and if it doesn't spend the budget, I've lost out on 8 hours, and it's so annoying because I can't do anything about it. And that's the thing with TikTok ads. You've got to learn just to try and grasp it, and even if it doesn't spend, you've got to try and do everything you can to make it spend. How do you know the product isn't going to be good on TikTok if it isn't spending money? So sometimes you have to spend a week or two to find out what will work and what will make it spend money to actually get results. Anyway, fingers crossed, and hopefully these two CBOs spend the budget in the next 12 hours and it gets through the full budget so we can actually get some decent data. Now, I will be extending this challenge till Friday because since I've had issues with the ads, unfortunately, I'm going to have to extend it anyway. So that moves us on to the Facebook ads, and Facebook ads has been spending the budget, no issues with that, but we've been getting some really bad performance, and I believe that's because of the algorithm and the ad account. This is extremely important to listen to, guys, because I know there's going to be people watching this that are going to have similar issues to what I'm having, and this is how you actually solve the problem. Now, I spent literally 5 hours today fighting with Facebook ads to try and get it to work. So let me break it all down for you. So these are the two campaigns that I've been running since the start of the challenge. You can see this one was done the 19th and this one was done the 20th. And this is the campaign where I was doing e-packet and everything. And then this was the campaign where I narrowed it down to doing only the top 6 countries, which is the UK, US, and Australia. Now, I did turn both of these off because they performed really, really badly. Even the new campaign where I narrowed it all down to the top performing countries performed really, really badly. And the reason why I believe it performed really, really badly, and if you look at the amount spent, it did spend a decent amount of money, £85, which is around about $100. If you look at the link clicks, I only got 35 link clicks, guys. 35 link clicks, although this actual campaign that spent almost triple the less only got 75. So by spending less, I got more link clicks. That's when I knew straight away there was a problem with this ad account. So what I did is I actually made a new ad account, which is this one right here, and I tried to duplicate the new campaigns on here, and I'll talk about what changes I made later. But when I moved the campaigns over to my new ad account, and the reason why you want to make a new ad account is because sometimes ad accounts fatigue and they freeze up, so you have to make a new ad account and a new pixel, and sometimes that can fix the problem. 9 times out of 10 it fixes the problem. If you're running ads on an ad account and the link clicks and the traffic doesn't make any sense on the budget, then it's probably because you've got what we call a fatigued ad account or pixel, or a frozen ad account or pixel. So you want to do what I've just done, which is making a new ad account and a new pixel. So when I made the new campaigns on the new ad account and the new pixel, hoping that that would really help with the performance, I got straight away an ad account ban and ad errors saying that my ads don't meet the policies when they were pretty much the same ones that I used on the old one. So it made no sense. So then I made another ad account and it still didn't work. So what I had to do is I had to create a new business manager using a new Facebook profile, and my partner was kind enough to let me use hers, and now the ads are running on hers. So I'll show you that in a minute. After around about 5 hours fighting with Facebook, creating new ad accounts and new pixels, I eventually got them to work on my partner's business manager. So if you want a tip, guys, and you keep getting loads of ad account bans, create a new business manager on a new Facebook profile. That can fix the problem, and make sure you use a VPN because the IP address needs to be changed, and make sure you buy a new domain name. So I did have to buy a new domain name, and I'll put it on the screen, because if you use the same domain names correlated to an account that's been banned, 9 times out of 10 Facebook will just ban it again. So I've had to use a new credit card on this business manager, I've had to use a new VPN on this business manager, I've had to use a new domain name on this business manager, just so Facebook doesn't track it back to me, so this account doesn't get banned either. So guys, I hope all those tips have made sense for when you run ads and if you find any issues. Now, Facebook is historically known to be really, really bad, so unfortunately you've just got to fight with it and try and get it to go. So with all that hassle out of the way, let's get into what I'm doing on these Facebook ads. So I made 2 new campaigns, and you can see by looking at the names, I've typed in ABO Mom Love Necklace US only, and then I typed in a campaign name called ABO Mom Necklace Top 5 US. So basically what I've done here, guys, is I've separated the United States from the top 6. So the top 6 normally has the United States in it, but I've separated that, and the reason why I separated it was because Mother's Day is the US May the 8th. Now in Europe, like the UK and those other countries that I'm running ads to, it's not Mother's Day on that exact same date. So when I'm running those ads that say Mother's Day, buy now, you should buy this for your mom because of Mother's Day, people from those other countries were seeing the ads and were saying, well, it's not Mother's Day because that's not the right date for us. So what I decided to do was segregate them both out, and I'm basically running different ads for the US and different ads for the top 5. I'm running ads in the US that are saying Mother's Day and just normal ones, but then for the top 5, which is excluding the US, I'm running ads that do not mention anything about Mother's Day, and hopefully that will help with the conversion rate. So you can see here, this ad set's called Fashion Accessories W meaning women only. So I was targeting men and women, but I'm now only doing women. And I've also done fashion accessories, and you can also see this one called necklace, this one called jewelry. So before, on my old campaigns, I was just running ad sets towards no interest or to things like gift shop, Mother's Day, and they were quite niche down interests. So I'm now trying the jewelry type of interest and the fashion type of interest, hopefully finding a new audience that might want to buy this product. And sometimes that's where people can make mistakes. They only go with interest in a certain category, and they could be excluding an audience that would buy the product. So that's why I'm doing these type of ad sets. Now, if I scroll down, you're going to see the daily budget still at 10. And if you keep scrolling down, you can see here, this is the top 5 now instead of the top 6. And you can also see I've changed the age range now from 21 to 55 instead of 21 to 65. And you can see here, I'm doing fashion accessories. I also want to show you the ad copies and ad headlines, because I'm now not mentioning anything about Mother's Day to the top 5 performing countries, excluding the US, because again, like I said, in those other countries, Mother's Day is not on May the 8th, so it's putting them off the ad. So you can see here, there's no mention anymore about Mother's Day in any of the offers or any of the headlines. And you can also see here, there's no mention of it here either. And you can see here on the last ad, there's no mention about Mother's Day. So if we take a look at the US campaign that I'm running, which means I'm just running this to the US only, no other countries, you can see it's a very similar setup, the same amount of ad sets with the same similar interest that I'm targeting, and I'm using the exact same video ads and image ads. The only difference is in some of these ones, I am mentioning Mother's Day. So you can see here, I'm mentioning Mother's Day, but that's because if you look at the ad set, you can see I'm only targeting the United States. So it is Mother's Day on that day, so it will put them onto reading that and understanding that, yes, it is Mother's Day in their country, so they know they need to buy a Mother's Day product or gift for their moms. So those are all the changes that I've made to my Facebook ads. Now take a look at the ad sets. Now do bear in mind, I'm running 5 per campaign. So there's 5 ad sets in the US campaign, and there's 5 ad sets in the top 5 campaign. Now I also want to show you the delivery, because look, all of these are in review. You can see this one, this one, this one, this one, this one are in review. Now these have been in review for the last about 4 to 5 hours, but these ones here are active. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's a new BM, but it's taken forever to get these in active mode instead of in review. So only a quarter of my actual ad sets are running, which shows in the budget. You can see the amount spent is very low, and that's because these ad sets are not being approved yet. Hopefully within the next couple of hours they do get approved, and they don't take forever to not get approved. Now if worse comes worse and these do not get approved, then what I'll have to do is just duplicate the ones that are actually delivering, because I haven't got time to be wasting around. That brings us to the end of day 3, and we've still got another day left in the challenge, so don't worry, we've still got time to try and turn this one around. Now this challenge hasn't really gone to plan. There's been loads of issues within the challenge, and guys, if you're watching this thinking, why is there so many issues? Nothing ever goes to plan in business. You think things are going to go to plan and they never do, and that's why you've got to be prepared for these things to happen and just get on with it and not worry about it and get angry about it. I've had multiple ad account issues in this challenge. I've had TikTok ads that are not spending the budget, so I have had a lot of issues happen to me in this challenge, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do for it. And I'm actually happy that this is happening in the challenge, because it gets you guys to see what really looks like running a dropshipping e-commerce store in 2022. Now I know there's a lot of challenges out there on YouTube showing you how you can make loads of money in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, and although that can potentially happen, it's very unlikely that's going to happen. This is really what it's going to look like when you run an e-commerce dropshipping store. You're going to have to go through a lot of different hurdles so you find something that just works and it makes money. Now I don't apologize if that puts you off e-commerce or dropshipping, because this is just the real reality of what it looks like. I can show you multiple 6-figure, 7-figure stores that I'm running, but that ain't going to make you have those type of stores. You're going to still see these issues every single day in your business. Even me as a professional, I still get these issues every single day, and unfortunately there's not much I can do about it than just getting on with it. Hey guys, welcome back to the challenge. It's currently day 4 of this dropshipping challenge, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you the rest of the results for the last day of the challenge, and then I'm going to give you my conclusion and thoughts on the whole challenge and on the whole Shopify dropshipping business model as a whole. So as you guys can see on the screen, I'm inside of the Shopify analytics, and the great news is we've received 3 orders since the last update on this challenge, and I received 2 orders today and 1 during the night last night. So you can see we've just done under $90 in revenue. We've now got 965 online store sessions, so that's gone up by a lot since yesterday. And you guys can see here we've had 32 add to carts, which is a lot more than yesterday, and we've had 20 reach checkout and 3 conversion rates. Now, if we take a look at the online store sessions by social source, you can see TikTok is now the top performer with 378 visitors and Facebook only having 120. Now, if we take a look at the sales by social source, meaning where did the sales come from, you can see all 3 orders have come from TikTok. So that moves us on to the TikTok ads manager, and as you guys can see here, we've added a few more campaigns since yesterday, and you can see the total budget spent from these 7 campaigns is around about $450. So you can see by just looking at the ad spend in the last 24 hours, I've dramatically increased it to try and get peak performance. And by increasing the daily budget, it has made a big difference because we've now received 3 sales. So I want to show you these 2 campaigns that I made last night, and I did these really late last night after I updated you on day 3, and you can see the one's called Blast Campaign 2 and the other one's just called Blast Campaign, and it's called Limit Stop, and I'll explain what that means in a minute. Now you can see the campaign above it called Audience Test was the one that we did down here, but we tried doing it on a CBO and we tried doing it regressively, and you can see by looking at the total cost, again, it didn't spend any money. So that shows me on this ad account or on this product that audience testing does not work and I can't do it. But blast campaigns with no interest do work. So if we dive inside of this campaign and show you the ad groups, you're going to see there's a load of ad groups. So you can now see that there's 50 ad groups inside of this one campaign that's spending $150 a day. Now the reason why I did that was because if you create loads of different ad groups inside of a campaign, you're forcing TikTok to spend the budget. So if you're having issues where the budget's not spending very quickly and it's spending really slowly, then by increasing the amount of ad groups will make it spend really, really quickly, which is what I want. And by doing that, it actually got me those 3 sales. Now, all of these ad groups are all the same in terms of what's been done inside of them, and it's the same format that I've been doing since the start of the challenge, which is completely broad, targeting the US and Canada, TikTok platform only, no interest targeting. It's the exact same format, and all of these ad groups are the complete same. Now, if we go inside of the actual ads, which is the visuals that they're going to be seeing, you can see that we ran loads of different ads under each ad group, meaning that we were testing loads of different variants of the video. So all the most popular variants of the video that I've been doing, I tested them under all of these ad groups. So every ad group had 3 videos under each one. Now the reason why I put 3 to 4 different videos under each ad group was because the more you put under there, the more likely it is for TikTok to spend the budget quicker because they've got more creatives to work with. Now if we take a look at this campaign here, which is called Blast Campaign Limit Stop number 1 instead of number 2, it's the exact same campaign, but I've only changed the budget on the CBO. Instead of doing 150, I've tried 90, and the reason why I did this was because I wanted to see which budget spent the best on CBOs inside of this ad account. So in terms of which CBO performed better out of the $90 one and the $150 one, I would say the $150 one did because it got 2 purchases and it got more link clicks than the $90 one. Now the great thing about all this information is it's told me what works really well on this TikTok ad account, which is blast campaigns, CBO high budgets, and manual bidding would have really worked well on this ad account. And the reason why manual bidding would have worked really, really well is because you control the bids on the platform. Now, normally you do lowest cost, and that's what most people use, which is where you let the platform bid for you. Now, sometimes by you letting them bid for you, sometimes they're bidding a little bit too low, so the quality of traffic that you're getting isn't good enough, and they're not purchasing traffic. So if you can control the bids, it means you're going to spend the budget a lot more quicker, but it means that you're going to get the better quality traffic. The only downside to manual bidding is it's extremely risky and it is very intense in terms of you have to keep looking at it and monitoring it quite closely. The next thing that I would have done with this account is I would have tried a campaign with manual bidding because I think that's what would have increased the purchases. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because if the $150 CBOs are working pretty well on this ad account, it means that I could have spent a $90 CBO and controlled the bids instead, and I think I could have brought in a lot more purchases. So now that brings us onto the Facebook ads, and it's not good news on the Facebook ads side of things, because this morning I went onto the ad account and I looked at the ads and they were still in review, and that really annoyed me. So I tried duplicating them and then basically launching them again. And as soon as I did that, guess what happened, guys? I got an ad account ban on this business manager. I request review and they got back and they released the ad account being banned, so now I could use them again. But I thought, you know what? I keep getting banned. I don't know what it is. Is it the product that's the problem? I don't know what it is, but basically anytime I do anything with this product on any ad account, I get issues. So I just thought, you know what, let's turn off the ads. It's a waste of money, because every time you have to duplicate, every time you have to restart the campaigns, you have to spend a certain amount of budget before they start firing purchases. And I thought, I'm just going to burn through a load of money and not see anything. And as you guys can see on this account, I spent around about £34, which is around about just shy of $45 to $50. And if you look at the results, you guys can see here, it's terrible. I got 38 link clicks. If you look at the add to carts, I only got 3, which is not very good. And if you look at the CPCs, they're not overly bad, but if you look at the CPMs, they're pretty high. Overall, the actual quality of the traffic and stuff like that wasn't amazing. And if we also take a look at the CTR, which is the click-through rate of how many people click through the ad to the website, you can see it's pretty low. It's averaging around about 1% or just shy of 1%. And the average industry standard is around about 2 to 2.5%. So it's way below that. And even on TikTok ads, I had a low CTR, which can increase the price of the CPM and the CPCs and low purchases. And I don't know the reason why the CTR is so low, because I'm running image ads that tend to work extremely well for jewelry. And on TikTok, I was running loads of different types of UGC content that typically does well, but still the CTR was extremely low. But anyway, I think it's fair to say that Facebook ads for this challenge and this product was a complete flop, a waste of time, and just a load of aggravation that I didn't need, because I got banned so many times. And again, I don't know what it is. I don't know if this product's been blacklisted on Facebook or something, but I just had so much hassle trying to get things going. So because I kept getting loads of these ad account bans and policy bans, I decided to speak to a few of my business partners that spend a modest amount of money on Facebook ads for their dropshipping stores, and they all said to me that they're all having issues with ad account bans, policy bans, and things like that. Since the update last year, which is 2021, they've all said that they've had lots of issues. Now, I have a very strong feeling that Facebook ads for dropshipping beginners or a brand new Shopify dropshipping store is not going to be a great option because of all the algorithm issues and ad account bans. But when it comes to actual e-commerce brands, now I co-own a streetwear fashion brand, and Facebook ads is the biggest advertising platform for our brand, bringing in the most money compared to Google ads, TikTok ads, Snapchat ads, a load of different ad platforms. Facebook is the best for us. Now, I know a lot of big e-commerce brand owners that are saying Facebook ads are still the best for them, but that's as an e-commerce brand. So unless you've got like a private label product or a unique product or an e-commerce brand, then I think you're going to struggle quite a lot on Facebook ads in 2022 with a dropshipping store. So with all of that information, that brings us to the end of the challenge. And now I want to break down to you how much we spent on the challenge and how much we made, or how much did we lose. So let's get the drum rolls going, because this is the complete breakdown. So we spent around about $650 to $700 on ads combined with TikTok and Facebook. We spent $30 on domains, because I had to probably do different domain names. And then we spent around about $150 on video ads. And we spent $18.90 on the cost of goods. So that gives us a total cost of around about $898. But then our net profit was a negative of $809, because if we take away the actual profit that we made on the products, that will give us that net loss. Now I've given you guys the profit margin of that drop shipping challenge store. I want to talk about the app that I'm currently using to calculate all of my e-commerce and dropshipping store profit margins. Now the app is called Be Profit, and they have a free plan that I'd recommend that everybody uses. You don't need any of the paid plans unless you're a big dropshipping store doing some big numbers, or you're an e-commerce brand doing some good numbers. Now, as you guys can see here on the dashboard, it gives me my daily snapshot of what I'm currently doing today in terms of sales, gross profit, ad spend, and you guys can see here it breaks it down really nicely for you. It gives you refunds, transaction costs, shipping and handling, and then you can go to things like data settings, and you can integrate your UTMs, you can integrate your ad platforms by clicking this button here and integrating Facebook, TikTok, and you can also go back to data settings and import all these other things to give you a completely accurate snapshot of your daily profit margins. And the great thing about this is it'll tell you with one click exactly how much money you're making and how much money you're losing, and it's completely free. But listen very carefully to what I've got to say next. So that now brings us to the conclusion of this challenge, and these are my overall thoughts. Number one, I had a lot of different issues with the ads in terms of finding out what would work best for them, and on the last day of the challenge, I actually found what worked the best. TikTok ads being the better platform instead of Facebook ads. I spent around about $250 to $300 on Facebook ads, and that was a waste of money. And then if we move on to the TikTok ads, it took us 3 days to figure out what would perform the best on TikTok ads. So if you take out those 3 days that we had to spend testing to see what did work well on TikTok ads, that would have brought us to around about a negative loss of around about $100 to $200 or a break-even point. But it's never that simple in business, and you can't always think in hindsight, thinking, oh, what if I just didn't use Facebook ads, or what if I just went with the aggressive ad strategy on TikTok? You can never think in hindsight, and it's always important to test and keep testing till you find something that actually works. And that's why it's extremely important in 2022 to use as many platforms as you can alternative to Facebook ads, especially if you're a beginner as a dropshipper or you've started your first ever Shopify dropshipping store. And the reason why is because Facebook ads is a liability nowadays. It's very good for e-commerce brands like my fashion store that brings in a lot of money, but for just normal startups, it's a hassle and it causes more stress than good. So that's why I'm urging you guys to try things like Snapchat ads, TikTok ads, Pinterest ads, Google ads, because they are a better alternative right now for beginners. So is Shopify dropshipping a good business model to start in 2022? I would have to say yes 100,000 times, because even in 2022, I've started brand new dropshipping stores and done 6 figures with them. I made a good amount of profit, but I've done them not using Facebook ads. I've done them using TikTok organic traffic, TikTok ads, Pinterest ads, Snapchat ads. I've gone outside of the box. Now, although Shopify dropshipping is a great business model and I'd highly recommend it because it's changed my life personally, you are going to lose money. So if you're not willing to lose money, then this probably isn't for you. But you got to remember, when you start to find a product that does extremely well, then the sky is the limit because there's no boundaries. Now, I know there's a lot of other online business models out there with a lower startup cost or a non-startup cost, but you got to remember scaling them is not very easy. And that's why e-commerce and dropshipping is my favorite online business model, because if you look at the likes of Amazon, likes of eBay, the likes of any online massive giant tycoon, you'll see that they're making insane amounts of profits. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this challenge. I hope you learned something from this challenge. I hope it helped you with your own online business. I hope it opened your eyes up to the reality of starting an online dropshipping business. And let me know what you guys thought was the problem with this challenge in terms of me not making any profit. Now, these challenge videos take a lot of time to make and they cost a little bit of money as well. All the money that I've invested in this challenge have come out of my own pocket. So if you appreciate this content, make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and don't forget to enter the store giveaway. So everything that I did in this dropshipping business, I will be giving it away once we hit 5,000 likes. And once we hit 5,000 likes, I'll be picking my favorite comment from the comment section below. So that's peace out from me, guys. Let me know what challenge you want to see next, and I'll catch you guys soon.